Alright guys, today I'm doing live discussion Mission Possible: The Final Reckoning. Before I do, don't forget to subscribe and click notification bells. So today, under with Mission Possible: The Final Reckoning. Let's get into it. So there's no spoiler review. Mission Possible: The Final Reckoning is a 2025 American action spy film directed by Chris McQuarrie. The sequel to the Mission Possible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 is the 8th installment in the Mission Possible series. So it's Tom Cruise, Haley Atwell, Ving Rhames, Len Pegg, Henry Czerny, and Ajay Bassett prize their roles from previous films. And yeah, I was looking forward to this guy like Dead Reckoning Part 1, and I watched it, and I liked it. I thought it was good. And yeah, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. And I thought the cast was great. I love the new cast. And I like the music. The music is by Max R. Ridge and Alfie Godfrey. And I really liked it. It's 2 hours, I think 50 minutes. So if you had 10 minutes, it would be 3 hours. But all of the action, it was really good, and I really liked it. So yeah, now let's get into the spoiler review. Now, if you haven't seen the movie, click away and then come back. I don't think this movie comes out. I think it comes on the US tomorrow. So let's get into it. So, IMF agents Ethan Hunt and Grace pursue Gabriel, an agent previously working for the artificial intelligence known as the Entity. Is that Gabriel captures them and coerces Ethan into retrieving the core model revealed to be the rabbit's foot from the sunken Russian submarine Sevastopol for him, which would give him control over the Entity source code. Ethan and Grace escape with the aid of IMF agent Benji Dunn and new recruits Paris and Theo Degas. Degas was in this film. Now Paris was the villain in the other film. She wasn't the main villain. She was a secondary one. I'm kind of happy she joined the team. They discover a device that Gabriel used to communicate with the Entity, which shows Ethan a vision of a coming nuclear apocalypse. Ethan realized that the Entity needs access to the secure digital market in South Africa to ensure its survival. Ethan sends his team to retrieve the Sevastopol coordinates while he rejoins Liverstick to disarm the nuclear device Gabriel planted in London. He reveals that he developed a malware for the Entity called the Poison Pill, but Gabriel has stolen it, sacrificing himself. Liver stays behind to stop the bomb. Ethan then surrenders to U.S. President Erica Sloan, who urges cooperation due to Entity's escalating control over global nuclear system. Only 4 days before he launches global strike, Ethan convinces Sloan to let him act independently to locate the Sevastopol against CIA Director Eugene Kittredge's objections. Ethan's team travels to St. Matthew Island in the Bering Sea, home to a Cold War era sonar array that detected the Sevastopol's sinking. They locate former CIA analyst William Dunlop, who was exiled to the island decades earlier after a break-in at CIA headquarters. Dunlop reveals he memorized the Sevastopol coordinates after recognizing the sonar signature. As Grace and Dunlop's wife, Tepisa, told off an occupying unit of Russian special forces in a firefight, Dunlop transmits the coordinates to the team. Ethan joins the aircraft carrier USS George H.W. Bush into the North Pacific Ocean to dive to the Sevastopol wreck. Ethan retrieves the model, but accidentally triggers the wreck to slide down the continental shelf. Narrowly escaping, Ethan drowns during the ascent, but is rescued and revived from decompression sickness by Grace and Tepisa, using a makeshift decompression chamber. Reunited with the IMF team, Ethan outlines his plan to use the poison pill to upload and isolate the Entity on a physical drive, tapping it from the outside world. Ethan says Gabriel was already waiting at the South Africa bunker with a poison pill, aiming to seize control of the Entity by forcing Ethan to surrender the model. The team arrives at the bunker in South Africa only to find an abandoned safe for Gabriel and his allies. He reveals another nuclear device with a 20-something countdown, demanded a module. Ethan agrees, but the handover is interrupted by Kittredge, He wants the US to control the entity. The bomb is activated in the ensuing firefight, and Gabriel flees, knowing that Ethan will pursue him. Paris performs emergency surgery on a critically injured Benji as he travels with Grace to reboot the bunker to trap the entity. Donna buys the team enough time for everyone to escape safely before the bomb detonates. Ethan chases Gabriel in a bioplane and climbs onto Gabriel's plane midair. Gabriel forced to shake him off and jumps with a parachute, but is killed after hitting the plane's rudder. Ethan finds a second parachute, escapes with the poison pill, and unites with the model, allowing Grace to finish the upload. Kittredge and CIA agent Jasper Briggs find Ethan. Kittredge is frustrated when Ethan hands over the destroyed model of the Sevastopol. Briggs, who was revealed to be James Phelps Jr., the son of Ethan's original team leader Jim Phelps, makes peace with him. The IMF team reunites in London, where Grace gives Ethan the entity now safely on the drive, and the team goes their separate ways. So, is this the end of Mission Impossible? I think I might do a Sam Jan show about the future of this franchise, but yeah, Luther Stickwell, this is his last appearance. He sacrificed himself, but yeah, I think we might get an official box. I wouldn't mind they bring back Jeremy Renner. I wanted to bring him back. Paula Patton. Obviously, Isla Foster can come back. Rebecca Ferguson, she died in the last one, which I really liked her. I wish they didn't kill her off, but Rebecca Ferguson, I think maybe she wanted out of the franchise. But yeah, I'm happy Paris came back. I kind of wanted Isla to come back, but it's fine. We got Paris, and yeah, I don't know if we'll get a ninth one. Maybe if they do one with Jeremy Renner, and then I think maybe you can have Tom Cruise as Ethan Hunt, but he's probably support. Maybe he's like the Stickwell. How much he helps, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I love this movie. Given 8 out of 10. This is 2 parts. This came out 2 years. It was supposed to come on last year. Got pushed to this year. That's it. Now Friday, I will be doing Lilo and Stitch, and then next week I will be doing a Crikey Legends. Guys, don't watch my video. That's my next one. Bye.